Alright, so we got why Tzeentch is the worst chaos god. This video is from Mr. 40K Bones. Let's go to it. Let's go.
Hi.
What's up, Arthur?
I'm Arthur, and it's time for me to talk.
Oh no, I called him by his government. Oh no. Mr. 40K Bones! Oh, by the way, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. Dang, I called him by his government.
Talk a little bit, oh god, about something I've been stewing on for a few weeks now. See, I made a video a while back about how corn is kind of boring, but I love him for it, and a lot of people seem to like that. And then I also made a follow-up video about how Slaanesh is flawed, but has a lot of good to them. They just need to improve, and people really liked that. I made a caveat at the end of the Slaanesh video that I was going to make a Tzeentch video, and here we are.
Okay, by the way, if I'm looking down at my phone sometimes, I'm looking for like a specific haircut that I want to show the barber, because I'm actually getting my haircut like for like the first time in like 2 months. Your boy been having this raggedy thing at the top of his head, so it's time to get rid of it.
Tzeentch Demon video. You don't need the context of those last few videos to understand this one. Let's just get into the crux of my opinion. That opinion is, Tzeentch is without a doubt the worst chaos god to follow. No exception. I will not broach argument on this. Tzeentch just is the worst. I'm including Malice into this ranking as well, by the way.
So wait, is he an official? Yo, this Malice guy, I think we did a video on him before. Is he official or not? Like, is he like a speculation type of like chaos god, or is he actually official?
Tzeentch is the worst to follow, the worst to write, the most annoying to even discuss in a story, and the fans of Tzeentch are the worst. And if you're a fan of Tzeentch demons, or anything adjacent, and you like the way your minis look, or even the lore, casually, or even just really like the stories involving Tzeentch characters, I want you to just like sit down, get a nice drink, have something warm perhaps, a nice hot Coke.
GG's. Yo, he's about to hey, he about to he about to give Tzeentch a 5-knuckle shuffle. All the Tzeentch fans about to go crazy on him.
Well, if you're in Canada, go to your Tim's. Get something from Tim's.
Canada? Oh, you're in Canada? How is Canada? Is Canada cool? You get the joke? Because like cool Canada, like how it's always cold. Oh, play the video? Oh, okay.
Horns. It's great. And just be prepared to be fucking offended, because I'm not going to relent. And yeah, let's get into this.
On business.
So,
I like that.
To start, let's go over the positive of Tzeentch, so it's not all negative. And admittedly, there is a few positives there to be had, because Tzeentch, for one, the miniature range is absolutely almost all bangers. Not a single one from what I can think of right now of their line is bad, or even looks like mediocre. Even the older miniatures look pretty fun and even give you a wide variety to pick from in order to format your army. Which, by the way, Tzeentch also occupies a very fun niche of combat in every game they play, where they are—
Bro has combat? I thought he just did a bunch of freaky stuff with his— I thought he just like confused you. Like, I thought he just basically just riddled you with like questions and stuff like that. I thought he was like a weirdo. Like, I thought he was like— I don't know. I thought like Tzeentch was like a bitter BM. I thought like they'll be like, oh my god, why don't you do this? Why don't you do— like I thought he was weird. He has a combat, like he has combos.
Are the only demon faction to have like a large quantity of ranged options, which is pretty cool. They use a lot of magic. They use a lot of weird wizardry bullshit, which is cool. And not many other factions have that as a gimmick. So there you go. I can say nice things about stuff I detest. I'm not just a single-minded hate machine.
Okay, hold up. Because first of all, you said like 2 good things about— Hey, he said 2 good things about him.
So now that I've covered the only saving graces I can think about, at least from my perspective, let's—
This is hard, by the way. This is a hard— this is— whoever— whoever like dressed him up, they deserve a raise.
Talk about why I'm doing this video.
GG's.
For those who don't know, I've been pretty consistent with how much I actually despise most things involving Tzeentch. If you've seen my appearances on Astartes Anonymous, you have seen me discuss some of my more aggressively negative opinions on Magnus the Red as well as the Thousand Sons. This is dwarfed, however, with how stupid I think Tzeentch is. Now, it's not a simple opinion. I'm not just going to say I don't like the colors blue, pink, and purple, because I don't. Pink is my favorite color. So let me ask you a question. If you, of sound mind and body, were offered unlimited power with the caveat that you had to be seduced into it and sacrifice your soul, what would be your price? At what point would you...
None. I'm a child of God. None. None. Respectfully, none. I'm good.
Cave, and I'm not this hoity-toity, I totally wouldn't fall to chaos types because
I wouldn't. Y'all know me. I would never fall to chaos. Like, bro, you could put me up. Yo, I can have like 4 tests, bro. Like I'm in school, bro. I promise you, I'm passing them all. Like, bro, they can put me in front of every like chaos god, whatever, bro. Put me through like their hardest temptations. I promise you, I'm passing it.
I know myself well enough to know that although I'm not actively seeking out the conquest and conquering of my homeland to be placed under my iron-fisted grasp, I do think that of all people, I would probably fall to the temptations of corn at a certain point. I'm very naturally an anxious person and have had a long-standing history of anger issues that, although haven't been an issue for years, there is a reason why I go to the gym 5 days a week for 1 to 2 hours at a time while listening to nothing but 9-inch nails and...
Oh, bro, you going through it, bro. Wow. Well, hold up. Mr. 40K Bones, you want to talk, bro? Hey, no lie. Listen. I'm not here to troll or nothing like, yo, you want to talk? You go to the gym 5 days a week? Bro, there's bodybuilders who don't even do that. Bro, there are people, bro, who, bro, their favorite word is gym. They don't even do that, bro. 5 days a week is diabolical. Because they would go to the gym like, what, 3 or 4 times a week. You know, they got to let their, like, muscles recover and stuff like that. You're going to the gym 5 days a week for an hour and 2... Bro, 1 hour to 2 hours, bro? Oh, no. Something happened. Something happened, bro. Hey, Mr. 40K Bones, you don't have to tell us nothing. Yo, just wink. Wink, yo, just wink if you want to talk, bro. Something happened. You're going to the gym 5 times, bro, 5 times. How are you letting your body recover? Even dudes, bro, you know, that are in like the peak shape, they let their bodies recover. He going through it. I don't know if it's a woman. I don't want to get in this business. But man, he's going through it, y'all. He's going to the gym 5 days a week, 1 to 2 hours. Bro, he putting in that work.
Holding back tears outside of me just wanting to look nice in booty shorts. So for you, the person, this could be a fun thought experiment. What would be your price? What would they have to offer you
None.
to get your attention, and how much of it? There is no limit. We're just trying to find the dividing line between...
Hey, this question's for y'all, because, hey, I know me, I know myself, I know my mind, I know my spirit, and I know my body. I'm not feeling to none of these, bro, I'm not feeling to Slaanesh, Nurgle, Korn, bro, or Tzeentch. I'm not feeling to none of them, bro. If it was me... I'm not feeling to none of them, bro, honestly.
Beginning and the end of your enslavement to the forces of evil and chaos. Like, do you want pleasure unmatched?
No, I'm good.
Strength to conquer worlds? The
I'm not the Incredible Hulk, buddy. I'm good.
resilience to survive past the eons? And whatever the fuck Tzeentch has to offer to you? You would fall at some point if a chaos god...
Don't Tzeentch offer, like, knowledge and stuff like that? Like, if you really want to know something, he offers that to you? For an exchange of like something?
Expressed a deep interest in you. But if you were a normal person and you knew all the cards that were on the table, like you knew what negatives would come with worshiping gods. You knew Nurgle, you'd become immune to pain, but you would be kind of gross looking with Korn. You'd be kind of obsessed with murder and violence, but you'd be super strong after a certain point. With Slaanesh, you'd get pretty much every earthly desire you want. But like, to dial it back, if you knew all of these, why on God's green earth would you choose Tzeentch of all gods to be the one to work with? I get it.
Bro, and I think I did a video where, Dystopia Monkey did a video, right? I reacted to it, saying that, like, Tzeentch was, like, horrible, right? Everybody in the comments was like, yo, how dare you speak about my goat, Tzeentch? Tzeentch is the goat, da-da-da. I'm like, yo, y'all really defending this bum? Y'all are really defending this, I don't want to say it. I don't want Tzeentch to call like 8 black trucks to come in front of the house and light the whole house up like the 4th of July, yo. I don't want him to do that, but I gotta say this for what it is. Bro, what is, you got Slanesh throwing it back on you. You got Korn trying to give you perks. you got Korn that he's trying to make you crash out. But at the same time, you know, he's giving you like, you know, like workout stimuli for you to get like, you know, bigger or whatever. You got Nurgle that can cure basically any disease, but you look absolute down bad. And y'all choosing Tzeentch just to know something? You do know that like you can know everything but still be miserable, right? It feels me. A girl took me from Spider-Man. Superman.
Limited super magic sounds pretty fun, but let's break this down further. You work with Korn. Korn cares not from where the blood flows, only that it does. So as long as you are strong, you are respected, and if someone were to stab you in the back, you would probably come out unscathed because Korn hates trickery and backstabbing, as he is also a god of honor. Slanesh just wants you to have a good time, and if you mess with someone else's good time, then that is decreasing the amount of people having a good time, and thusly Slanesh is displeased. So it's often discouraged to not mess with other Slanesh worshippers unless they enjoy that or want you to. Nurgle, bro, outside of the fact that 90% of your body is going to be covered in like tumors and growths, Nurgle is pretty chill. Most chaos...
Nurgle is not chill, y'all. See, that's the trick. See, Nurgle got y'all in the palm of his hand, bro. In the palm of his disgusting, dirty hand, bro. Yo, Nurgle, that's not... Yo, Dystopian Chimp, bro, he put me on game. I know the real reason why Nurgle... See, Nurgle, y'all think that, oh, well, he's going to cure all my diseases and I could just be ugly. No, bro, that's the trick. That's the trick. He basically... He's like the ultimate degenerate. He's basically saying, oh, well, bro, I cured your disease, bro. You could just sit here and rot with me. You don't gotta go and get better. You don't have to go and try to look better for yourself. You don't have to go and worship anybody else. Yo, the sickness is gone from you, bro. The pain is gone. So you could just sit here and have all types of blackheads and all types of, you know, just pop-ups on your face. It's okay, bro. Like, you don't have to try anymore. Just give up, bro. Just give up. Let it go. Let yourself go. I let myself go. Look at this belly. Yo, I got 2 mouths. Boom, boom. Just let it go, bro. No frozen. Just let it go. That's basically what he's saying, obviously. Down bad material, bro.
Lords of Nurgle just kind of vibe with each other on the Plague Planet from time to time. They sure do bicker from time to time, but at a certain point, they just don't argue. Unless you're part of the Purge. The Purge is a chapter of Space Marines. They hate everything. They're a Nurgle-worshipping group of Space Marines, but they believe in the death of all things, not the spreading of disease. You know, I'm getting off track.
Oh, no, that's the No. Yo, we gotta call Superman for them, bro.
So, with that being said, with Tzeentch, you have none of the job security. Tzeentch actively encourages you to backstab, lie, and cheat until other plans are made manifest. And even if you are the top monkey on the banana heap, Tzeentch within seconds could decide that, nah, monkeys are out of fashion. It's time for the lions to appear. And thus you get mauled to death by jungle cats for no reason other than it was funny. There is no code of ethics. There is no sense of loyalty. Every single Tzeentch...
I mean, but, like, there's no, like... I mean, it's a chaos god, bro. Like, none of them really have loyalty. Like, it's the other way around. You gotta have loyalty to them. They don't care that, like... They want you to, like, join them or whatever, but, like, if you don't want to, it's GG's. It's over. Like, this... It's not like a... Like... They don't care.
Cultist and member is always plotting and planning to overthrow the people above them in a quest for more power, which, I remind you, if you were worshipping Korn, you could attain basically a relatively comparable size of power by just doing a couple more sets at the gym and then cracking a few more skulls afterward and then, you know, I don't know, rocking out to Sabaton or something. Effort in means reward out and all that shit. But no, Tzeentch rewards the effort of trickery and backstabbing, dickheadedness, which always frustrates me because I get wanting to have unlimited magical power, but when you realize that Tzeentch carries no permanent favor to almost anyone and will dispose of you at any given moment, what is driving you to even think?
Hey, why you... Hey, let me find out y'all be grabbing y'all a cup of coffee like this, bro. Let me find out. Let me find out y'all grabbing y'all coffee like this, bro. With your toes. That's absolutely disgusting, bro. There's no way you should be drinking some mocha chocolate coffee. And as you're drinking that, you're smelling nothing but toenail fungus. Let me find out. Let me find out this is what y'all do behind closed doors. Yo, I'll expose it to the world. Don't do that. Yo, pick up your coffee like a normal human, bro. Like, bro, if I ever come across y'all, bro, they're like, oh, what's up, King Indy? Da, 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 da. I'm like, yo, we right next to, yo. I'm right next to a Starbucks or whatever, bro. Come on, bro. I got you with the Starbucks. We go into Starbucks, bro, and like we order some coffee. And as we sit down and as I drink my stuff, I look over at you and you pick up your coffee with your feet. Bro, I'm leaving you right there, bro. I'm leaving you right there, bro. As a matter of fact, bro, I'm going to the court system, bro. I'm putting a restraining order on you, bro. It's going to be like 2020 all over again. You're staying 90 feet away from me at all times. If you grab your coffee with your toes, you are down bad. You're the definition of a catastrophe. That's what you are.
That it's worth dedicating yourself to a god that might have just brought you into the fold so that it can turn you into a magical book after your centuries of study so you can empower a literal pug that somehow gained the ability to read modern day English because Tzeentch wanted to branch out into the dog wizard market for some reason. And let's not skip the fact that not only are you not going to get Tzeentch job security, you're literally not even going to get paid the same amount every week. The wages of—
Oh, no. You're doing this for free. You thought you was about to suffer for some money? Nah, bro, this ain't the world. Hey, this is not the real world, buddy. No. You're doing all this for free. Yeah, bro. Free 99. This is all. Hey, this is your job. This is your work for free. Buddy, there is no check. You're not getting a check after this. What did you think that you was about to get compensated for your pain? No. That doesn't, no. Buddy, this isn't Earth, okay? A lot of people get compensated for, for their losses, for their pain, etc. You're not. Once you're under Tzeentch's, once you're under his fishnet, it's over. There is no, oh, well, Tzeentch, can I get a bag? No, there's no, can you get a bag? No, it's, can I get a bed? Yo, Tzeentch, you got extra room for me, bro? Like, yeah, that's what it is. You're not getting a check off of this. You're not getting no pleasure off of this, bro. What do you want to know? This is like, yo, what do you want to know? And as he's, and as just, as you're asking the question, like, okay, so what happened if da-da-da-da-da? As you're asking him the question, he's taking something away from you as he's looking at you. It's a trade-off. It's not like Vulcan. Like, if I ask Vulcan something right now, bro, he's gonna give it to me straight up. Yo, Vulcan, can I get like $20? Here you go, bro. There is no, okay, let me take his feet. Let me just take his booty. Like, bro, there's nothing like that. With Tzeentch, bro, he's taking something from you. It's over.
Tzeentch worship changed like a goddamn cryptocurrency. One week, you could read the entire contents of a magical library, and Tzeentch would reward you with horns that conduct more magic and allow you to cast better forever and make you the best wizard in your city. Then the next—
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. My stomach is doing backflips right now, bro. My stomach is jumping for joy.
Day, after years of ritualistic planning, you get off this massive spell that gives you the knowledge of the entirety of the world that allows you to cast spells, and the horns allow you to understand it better. But as a reward, Tzeentch turns you into an inert ash pile because it thought it would be funny. There is a reason why Tzeentch has the highest chance of becoming a chaos spawn at random intervals, because Tzeentch is a shitty god, and is allowed to be a shitty god, as they are also the god that holds all the copyright to magic,
Ooh, Bob, I say, yo, Tzeentch out here, hey, he copywriting videos. Yo, Tzeentch out here copywriting videos. Man, y'all about to, hey, y'all know me, man. I'm fast. I'm like the Flash out here. Yo, copyright, boppyright.
Magic. I don't know why I fucking said it like that. Yeah, in most fantasy settings in Warhammer, they are the reason why most wizards can actually cast spells of any kind. So because of that, they don't really need to worry about lacking in followers because wizards are always going to be a part of the fantasy setting. It's literally the Chaos God equivalent of being the guy that does nothing in a tech firm, but they can't fire him because he is is the only one who knows how to use a specific piece of software that was created in the 80s or 90s, and he won't teach anybody else how to use it so he can keep his job.
That's a finesse. I like that a lot. You're keeping your own skills together. I like that a lot, yo. If you're not paying anybody, if they're not paying you to teach you the skill that they want to know, bro, keep it to yourself.
One of my favorite examples as to how Tzeentch dicks around people is for a chapter of Space Marines called the Seekers of Truth. They were a chapter of Marines that often served closely with the Inquisition and had a record of being obsessed with telling the truth, which is never a good thing. They prayed to the Emperor for a long period of time to gain the ability to always know when someone is lying and then tell what they are lying about. And unfortunately, Tzeentch is a goddamn hacker and intercepted their prayer and granted it. This, when coupled with the fact that they were surrounded by the Inquisition from the setting of 40.
Bro, wait. Yo. Okay, wait. Let me ask you guys something. And just keep it real. Would y'all have that superpower, y'all? Like, nothing, no strings attached or nothing like that, y'all. Would y'all have that superpower of, like, if somebody's talking to you, like, you're able to, like something in your brain is saying, okay, they're lying. Would y'all have that superpower to, like, decipher if somebody's lying or, like, telling the truth or whatever? Would y'all have that? Man, hold up. Man. I know for a lot of dudes, they will probably say yes because, like, if they're talking to, like, their girlfriend or whatever, and they're like, yo, what was you doing last night? And she was like, oh, I was with the girl. Da, 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 da. And, yeah, yo, that little thing inside your head was like, lying. She's lying. Lie. So a lot of guys would probably have that. Some girls will have that as well. I don't know, bro. I just feel like that would be unfair. And I don't want to be, and I know y'all probably like, bro, he always want to be different from us. He always want to, like, pick the opposite answer. No. I just feel like that wouldn't be fair. Right? Because if I gotta have it, she has to have it as well. You're gonna, or the other person has to have it as well. I feel like we should all just be able to like tell the truth. But at the same time, though, you don't really want to give people. You don't want to give everybody your truth. I understand that. So sometimes you might have to lie. Like if you're, let's say for example, like you're getting in like an Uber or whatever, right? Not saying that you should do this or whatever because like we all have like our own way of like talking to people. But let's just say, for example, man, you get in an Uber with somebody, and the Uber driver's talking to you. It's like, oh, so what do you do for work or whatever? And let's say, for example, you want to keep your work on like the down low. And at the same time, everybody has like the superpower of like, being able to tell if somebody's lying or not. Then that's a nasty situation because there's some people who want to keep their jobs on a down low. There's some people who just don't want to tell people what they do. Because that's like me walking up to somebody and be like, yo, how much money you got in your bank account? And if they give me like a false number, I'm like, oh, well, you're lying. Like, that's kind of weird. You can't really like, I feel like there's definitely like a weird side to that, but I don't know. Maybe that's just like, how I look at it. Comment down below, man. Would you guys have that superpower of being able to tell if somebody's like, lying or like telling the truth or whatever? Me personally, bro, I don't think I would like that power. I don't know. But y'all be honest. You tell me down below.
Hey, led to them going hopelessly insane. Now they're a Chaos War band of Marines by the name of the Scourged, who are insane and just go around doing Tzeentch shit all the time. Do you get what I'm saying with all this?
Yeah.
I hope so. Tzeentch sucks so much, and it's all narratively driven to the point where whenever a Tzeentch character or worshiper is included in a story, I know that at some point there is going to be some dickery afoot, and they're just gonna get screwed over because Tzeentch wills it. I think it's not that hard to fix, to be completely honest, and here's my proposition. I think that the biggest thing to fix why Tzeentch just kind of sucks as a god is to give them a concrete rule set. With other Chaos gods, there are certain loosely followed rules, commandments you cannot break, and because of that, their followers all follow a set number of rules. With Tzeentch, the only rule is that you are probably gonna get screwed over in fantastic fashion at some point. So maybe include a rule that as long as you follow this path, you might not get screwed over ever, because it would make a lot more sense at that point for people to want to work with the guy who actively stabs people in the back whenever they get a chance. Maybe theme this rule after the idea of performing an arcane ritual, where everything requires meticulous planning and thinking out, which is still very Tzeentchian, and then have Tzeentch openly show that planning within planning is the way to get into its good graces, as there is just so many instances where it doesn't matter how good you are. If Tzeentch thinks the funnier plan is a level 1 wizard critting you with a disintegrate scroll that it got off of Etsy, well, have fun being an inert pile of ash, I guess. It's not a bad change. I think we should try more trickery instead of just betrayal all the time. So, with all that being said, how do you all feel about Tzeentch as a god? How they operate and how we can improve them?
Bro, Tzeentch is... He's a weirdo. Like, he's a bitter BM. That's how I look at him. And I don't know if that, like, makes sense or not, bro, but, like, it's just, like, he's very confusing. He don't know what... I mean... It's like he does know what he wants, but at the same time, he's just very confusing. Like, he's a weirdo to me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just, you know, how I see it, bro. But, yeah, I think Tzeentch is definitely off his rockers, if I'm being honest, man. Comment down below, man. What do you guys actually think about Tzeentch, man? I know you guys love him in the comments, man, so I don't even know why I even asked you guys that. Y'all about to start glazing him like y'all say that I glaze Vulcan. Since when? Other than that, man, I'm going to see y'all later for next time out, and peace out, everybody.